not helping you now. You're trying to meet on.
Let's get forward there. You might want to have a I didn't want to play a brano and that.
What we do today, what we're going to do today is to prepare the pad for the leaching process. And after that, we will leave it. If we want to do everything, we should be here throughout the night to be able to take this thing out. Right? At the low power. So we will leave the leaching process to go on overnight. Then tomorrow morning, we'll come and pick whatever has been pregnant solution tank and then do the rest of the processes. Yeah. But if we have something to add, here I'll leave it to the dam meteorologist to be talking, not the geologist to know it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Remove your.
So, I think some of us are already familiar with the process, but I'll still take us through from beginning to end.
From the preparation of the chemical.
Yes. So, as we've already stated, we are going to use the SEYCHEM-CFX100 for the leaching process. And as stated earlier on, toxic-free to do leaching. Because basically this process is going to be, as it stands now, primarily used by the small scale industry. We want to use processes that we are all familiar with, so that when you go to wherever you want to apply it, we don't add too many things for it to be complicated for the usage. So this is a system that is already being used by the locals over here. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to just take out the reagents used, which is the cyanide, and introduce our non-toxic chemicals. Then we just replicate exactly what they do. Then we get the results, so that we can all get the understanding that the process is simple and straightforward, just as everyone already knows it. Just that this time we are introducing a chemical that is user-friendly and eco-friendly.
Will you allow Mr. Renner to explain?
Oh no, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yes. So with the system we have over here, we crush the material to about
the raw material we use.
It's the raw material.
The raw material.
Yeah.
They are not applying the cyanide.
We have not applied it, but only that what we are using now is a low grade. To compare to our previous way of using the cyanide.
It's all pure ore that we are going to use. So the ore, I think, has already been crushed.
Yeah.
So already crushed. Minus 2 mm. So we'll stack it on the heap we have over here. We'll prepare the heap. So we line it with the material. We're using 5 tons. We're treating 5 tons of material. So we'll stack it on the heap. Then we prepare the reagents. So we prepare the reagents. We add the reagents. We add water and we add a bit of lime to modify the pH. Then we apply it. Then from here, right, we pump the pregnant solution, right, to this place. Pregnant solution to this place. So after I pump it to this place, then we pass it through the zinc. Right. But you know, with zinc cementation, you have to filter first because the the effluent must be rid of impurities. So it passes through the filter and the carbo and the zinc plates for a while, and then after we take off the zinc plate and we do the final extraction from the zinc plate to get our gold krill, Then with that we can establish that the process is efficient using the new chemical that we are going to use.
I have a question. At what condition your product is stable? At what pH?
Okay, so the pH we use over here is 11.
11.
Okay. 11.
Yes.
Oui, 11.
Okay. pH 11.
Mais quel produit ils ajoutent pour avoir ce pH là?
No, you add the product to stabilize the pH or what you do?
Yes, so we prepare the solution, right, that will apply. So the solution, before we apply it to the ore, we add a chemical.
Okay, it is when you add the chemical, you can check the pH.
Yes.
You check the pH and the pH is at 11.
Yes.
Okay. But what I do not understand well is to remove the gold. You say you add the zinc. In this step, I don't get well.
When the reagent is applied,
Okay.
and it's mixed.
Yeah, then
What
mix
the
it.
reagent does it
When you finish, I want a bit of your attention.
is that it dissolves the gold.
Okay.
So the gold is solid, so it dissolves the gold.
Yeah.
Now, what the zinc does is that the zinc captures the
The
gold.
gold. Yeah. Okay.
With all due respect, let me just pause 1 minute. The simplicity of the whole process is that the application of the cyanide,
Yeah.
which is what is currently prevalent, what everybody is using now, is going to be the same, and there's going to be no change.
Okay. Just
The
remove
only-
cyanide.
Just remove cyanide and put in
this
SEYCHEM-CFX.
product.
That's all.
Allez-y.
Parce que, en fait, pour moi, une des conditions aussi qu'on travaille en milieu alcalin, c'est le fait que le cyanure, en contact avec certains éléments au milieu acide, peut dégager du HCl.
Ils se rendent compte que le pH est déjà. C'est aucun produit qu'ils ajoutent pour ramener le pH en haut.
Non, mais ce que je veux dire, ça veut dire que le produit en lui-même, en tant que tel, il est stable peut-être en milieu basique.
Voilà, il est déjà ça, monsieur Brian. What he is asking is the stability of the new product. It is at what pH is stable.
It's 11.
Bon, c'est la question que lui doit poser. Ça reste toujours parce que après, le zinc est capté, il faut traiter. Et généralement, les gars traitent le zinc avec de l'acide.
C'est ça.
Donc, s'il y a toujours des résidus du produit, et que le produit est souvent en milieu acide,
Mais si, normalement,
oui.
when you remove with the zinc, after at this step, what you do to remove the gold? You can use acid or
We're going to use smelting method. You can use
smelting.
acid, yeah, we use smelt it.
No,
We use the smelting method. They might have a way of doing it. But once you get the ingot, what happens is that the material, the heavy pieces that will be attached to the gold, that will be taken up by the zinc.
Yeah.
You will see that separation
Yeah.
between the gold will
and
be,
the
the
zinc.
gold will,
Your
because of
up-
its weight will go down and that one.
Okay.
So when you smelt it, you'll be able to use the parting method to get the gold out of it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the smelling temperature of zinc is less than gold.
Yeah. That is the density. Yeah, that is why the gold will be at the bottom, and then the zinc will sit at the top. Then you can easily separate them.
Simplement la fusion.
Par chose quoi, en fait, voilà, par fusion.
Yeah, fusion is the smelting. Yeah. Use the fusion method. Yeah. In other jurisdictions, they also use acid to burn all other. But that one you're just trying to do purification. You're trying to, when you apply the acid, you are looking at the fineness of the gold. Okay, so after the parting, you can apply the acid to remove any other impurity that have found its way to it. Okay. So, I think what I sent you, I said all dressing, that is the part that we will do. But those ones are done at the strong room, not in the field. Yeah, so this setup is the way the traditional people sees it. Okay? With our chemical, there are other innovations that we want to bring in. Okay? For instance, they will put this pipe in, this thing, the zinc will be here. And as you pump, it will take up some other impurities. Okay? If the impurities are going to react, okay, there's going to be a reaction of the impurities competing with enhance. Okay? And if you do that, you can save some time. For instance, the heat reagent, if you're going to use 24 hours, when you agitate it, you can reduce the time to about maybe 12 hours, depending on the degree of agitation. The other thing that has to be considered, so this is the sample, I just look at it. The particle size is about 1 millimeter. Okay? But it's about 1 millimeter when you feel it. If you want a better attack of the chemical on the gold, you have to increase the surface area. So here, you will have to ground this one to powder. At the laboratory, we say less than 75 micron, anything that packs. So in the field like this, large scale, just tell them ground to powder. Everybody knows how powder is, and then when you smooth, and then the application of the chemical will give you the best recovery. So education. Once this is the way we want to go, we need to help them to modify the system so that we don't leave any gold into the terrains. Okay? This man brought me here to come and have a look at the terrains. Okay. And we're having 3 grams per ton in terrains. Here, this is the same area. I walked through this area. And I was shocked. How can you say you are looking for gold and you are throwing all the gold away? So what are you working for? What are you working for? Okay. So
whatever they get, we say we have got.
When they say gold, they have. Well, when they begin to add the energy, the time, the money spent, they will not see this sort of work to be lucrative. But it is. We in Africa, if we can take this on our own and do it properly, I don't think we'll be so happy when the multinationals are coming to take our concessions. All the monies that we get from here will stay with us, and then we can do our development. No need going to IMF, World Bank for that. God gave us these things. He gave us all these things for free. Free capital, start life with. And look at what we're doing to ourselves. Okay, so we are here.
Il y a encore des questions?
I think the Burkina Faso, what I saw
the same.
it was the northeast
Okay,
one that we
except that
saw.
in Burkina Faso, exactly.
Yeah.
In Burkina Faso, they don't protect.
They don't
They don't protect the collection. They have a similar. This is the same shows.
Oh,
This boy sitting there.
So this all material will be transported into the leach pad up to some level, after which he will prepare his solution, the chemical solution, and then sprinkle it over. And then we will leave it overnight and come tomorrow to work on the pregnant solution.
No, there.
Well, which one?
No,
They said they are using that one.
okay.
Okay. All right.
We don't want the sun.
So that's knowledge of
So this is the ore that we are going to use for our step 2. This ore is 5 tons. The weight of this ore over here is 5 tons. Mind you, this ore has been crushed to -1 millimeter. So that is the particle size of the material that we are going to use for this process. Now, the guys are going to feed this material onto the pad over there. So the guys are about to start loading. So
about the most
no opportunity. Come on. You chap.
Uku face karaga do TV. Uga tataga no kabo nyoko.
Ah no.
Kabale.
Eka yolobo. Kukurudu. Ah okay, to party be here. So in bicha you ma wala. Edrama. Yeah, bro. What? You mustn't know this.
be careful. You are too heavy.
He is a paperweight.
Boxes now.
So we are mixing the chemical for the leaching process. The chemical has already been taken out. So we are putting in the water, then after we use our pH modifier, which is the toxic, to check the pH. We have our pH meter here. Now we need to check the pH. So now we are preparing the solution for the gold dissolution.
What pH are you from?
Just put it inside. Yeah.
Check, Kangalana.
Manamo make you answer. So when you so hey, watch you, bro.
Excuse me.
Who do?
about check the pH. Right now it's at 8.
What we need is greater than 11. So 4.35 is greater than 11. Now, when you pour it, make sure that so who are the strong men here?
After you add the water, you still have to make sure that your pH is still above 11. So you need to change the pH of this.
Come and do it here. What you want to sign your business? Maybe I boil it. I hold on. That's a father. It's a new one. Oscar on site.
We intend to do because there's no
Oscar and yeah, there's no chips.
That's a edge.
So this is the final setup. We are going to leave it overnight for the dissolution to take place. The whole leaching process is going to take 16 hours. We are going to leave this setup here for 16 hours in order to get our optimum recovery. So this is the work over here.
So now we leave it for 16 hours before we continue.
Good morning. This is the second day of our project, and we are here to check and find the pH of the setup we left here, and we are also going to prepare the zinc plates for our absorption to take place. These are the zinc filings being put into the pipes in order to help us with our extraction of gold from the solution. So I have my pH meter here. The pH is 11.26, meaning
It is still within the range.
it's still within the range.
Guys, from the market rate is 12.85. How is that?
11.24. .24 here too. So
Okay, so the average is
now we've gotten a uniform. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the animal glasses.
What?
Animal glasses.
Dadu, good morning.
What we are doing now is we are filling some of the zinc.
White one.
Yes, so we are going to put it in till it gets full. Then after we put a filter to cover it. We have to filter the solution that is entering the zinc. We have, when you are doing zinc cementation, right? We always need to make sure that you filter the solution before it gets contact with the zinc. Otherwise, the zinc will be detected. So this is the failing of the zinc process. So this is how. These are the filters are going to put the process in
Amplify your voice.
We are putting the filters in there.
I want the end of the being at you. Win.
About one side.
I said, win, a good is not a happy.
About one side.
And we win now. Jack out. This is 8. Waiting. Okay. Hey.
Okay, so this process is the zinc precipitation process. As I said earlier on, we put the zinc in the pipes with the filter on it. So it's going to fix the pipes in there so that the gold in solution is going to flow from the parts we have over here through a valve that is connected down there. Passes through the zinc for the precipitation to occur. So this process is going to go on for about 8 to 10 hours. Then we'll come and take our zinc and go and process it for the final stage.
Just mention the ideal routine. For us to know that all the drills in the system have been absorbed by this. We should have been taking reading from the fragment collection to know the okay. So that process will lead us to a point whereby we will recognize that there is no significant or gold in this system. And that would have been the final stage of the process. But the way this one is set, we are basing our conclusion on the experiential model based on what we have been told by the workers here. Okay, so these hours that we have given is an ample time for the process to end. Yeah. But in future, I think we need to give them the guidelines whereby they will be able to monitor and know that the process has come to an end and there is no gold in the solution. There is a way, we'll give them the recommendations on that through the training courses probably will organize for them. Because the gold grade varies. If you have high grade, you don't need too long time for the process to go. But if it's low grade, you have to give it an ample time. Okay. Yeah. So there is a design that we have in our model whereby you have a purification tank outside this with the the zinc foil in them. So when the zinc foil is loaded with gold and is full, you can see. Okay, so you can remove and replace until the time that you realize that the zinc foil is not loading again with gold, and that will be the terminal point of the process. Okay. So we have all these in place, and then we'll take our customers through the process so that they don't lose any gold. We want everything.
And here too, there's a way to test whether there is gold or no gold. What they use is they'll put another zinc foil on the addition. If it's not absorbing,
yeah,
then
that is exactly so he's protecting it. Yeah, so the artisanal, they also have their way, and I think it makes scientific sense.
Just like the way Makwana women are competing with their company. They are brutal. Calculate is mentally. That will make a castle out of you. What's the story? We are not calculating. Who we are not the price number. I don't know how they do it.
Addition. It depends on the burner and the oven. So but this is using us.
And then what are some of the
Okay, so we put the zinc precipitation process in place. And right now the zinc precipitation process is taking place. So we are going to give it some time, maybe 8 to 10 hours. We come back, take off our zinc and go and treat it. So as it stands now, we are all waiting for it to get to 4 o'clock. Then we come and take off our zinc. Thank you. Today is the final day. We are here to take our zinc from the zinc precipitation process. Right now, you have the barren solution in there, so you are about to pump the barren solution out. Then we'll take our zinc for further treatment.
I will come back. It's very important. Yeah. To see all the laboratories. What is done for the past. Yeah, for the past, yeah. And then now current. Yes.
So the sample that you choose, what are you going to do with it?
Just increase the laboratory. Yes, okay. I would like to check there is cyanide there, and also to check the pH. And after this, I would like also to see if gold is more liquid.
Okay.
Okay, and what quantity maybe in the gold? But we also took some soil samples to see all of them before starting.
Okay. So will you check to see whether it contains a lot of toxic? Toxic.
Yes. No. Because our lab is not specialist. You are just starting. Yeah, just starting. So there are certain levels. It's not up to that level. Yes. So we just want to check. There are some pH is high. If gold is high or so after you know.
Oh, okay.
And I think we will talk about you. It's good.
another thing.
Do one in
our country, miners, small miners,
the government and small scale.
we have a government agency.
So you don't have
But
any.
they say that no, we might give them money.
They are requesting some money from
You are private, you might go to the bank and look for money to wait.
Nhông mày đâu ba rồi nhà là ba đây nhà là Kukuru bilang wa no yan tro kwamba ya la ya. Wa ya ya ma fo na.
This is the thing, you are pouring the thing from the pipe into this container. You have your thing over here. We have 8 of these. So we have 4, 2, left with 6. So all of them will go over here and later we treat the thing in order to recover our gold. My word. So we are waiting for him to finish the thing. Okay.
Buma be opo me. Buma be opo me. Baro wa baro. Holi ya garo gato. Ayo sim.
Oh, the yellow is the dust. Church good, we need good. This one.
Ema ema kuoncha da asset ba yo. Kina ba kuoncha asset. Below asset imelo nyo diluting level. Raw asset man la nan level.
Okay, so we are going to pour the acid into the zinc plates, and the the zinc is going to react with the acid.
Sulfuric acid.
This is sulfuric acid. So that is what he's doing now.
Don't smell that.
Sorry, but someone told why did you? Slow, even man, naba hunchaga.
So now the zinc has reacted with the acid and they poured water in there, so they are going to do decantation so that we get the gold particles settling at the bottom. So this is the decantation process.
So we be free. First we. So we are better than me. See a free. That's I know the young son. Young free.
It's our party. You are not correct. All these people, what they are doing, they need upgrading. And they are relying on you. We are from the same place. It's like if he's my small boy, is this guy the same thing? And they are relying on that. So now you cannot even get another to come and say you.
unwanted particles. Which may use stone and on.
Since in the morning people are here, look at the small thing we did. Oh, this one is
and I mean
so akubu nganja ngayembora iboran ki ya ba so ka salma ana la ko on
Allah ban sagala na we ya mi da be ya wona ni ya enfra go so secretary we on wanted
so asalman na ko no
saman de we
ale didi to ya rana didi to
Hey, I want to see.
Bolia. Senamba yala na sena. Gabare. Duku gabare.
Anyase.
Agumbe sheke esera ha yelo. Ana na banku yen no pie no. Take a be like understand that I can't ye ba mina ya yelo no ka bla kana ye bla ka je ya ko na bi na gafaru min yawo gafaru min na lo boron ko ga jala ka je ya ko na bi na amada min yawo amada min na lo
we can extract and the processes will not impact on human beings, on ecosystem. I think now we have a substitute, something that can be used to give us what we want. I think we need to thank all the people that have contributed to this. I'm going to give an opportunity to the people who allow us to use their ore. Unfortunately, the ore that we used were not the primary ore. It was an ore that they have already applied mercury on. So, they will be the right people to talk about this chemical comparative to whatever. So, I'm going to ask Dan and Abuade to tell us a bit about what they think about this particular chemical. Hold your I'm going to buy it.
Actually, this chemical works because as compared to previously, the quantity of the quantity of the materials that we used to work on as compared to the cyanide and the current chemical, you can see that this chemical is very good. And now, if anybody have to go into gold extraction, then I can say this chemical is very good. It's recommended for everybody.
So comparatively to the cyanide, would you have gotten this?
And comparatively to cyanide, we may not get this one because look, as compared to the quantity that you use, to the quantity that we previously used, this one, the same quantity, we may not get this result.
But that may depend on the grade.
Yeah, it may depend on the grade, but we have worked on these materials for several years, and we know how much we get when we applied the cyanide. And now we could see that this one is far better than over 100% better than using the cyanide.
Bon, par rapport à ce qui a été dit avec les intervenants, la chose est que la même quantité de rejet qui a été traité avec le CFX100 de Seychelles, comparativement au cyanure, les résultats sont nettement meilleurs au dire des utilisateurs artisanaux de Wa. Donc, ils disent que pour les mêmes quantités, le résultat est nettement supérieur à ce qu'ils ont l'habitude d'observer. Voilà.
Je parle aussi.
Oui, oui.
I can interpret.
Tu peux juste dire par rapport à...
Ok. Donc, nous avons suivi le processus d'extraction de l'or dans un tas de minerais qui a déjà été traité par du cyanure. Et ce tas déjà traité a été traité avec un produit qu'on appelle le CFX100 SEYCHEM, qui est un produit semble-t-il écologique, moins polluant. Les résultats d'extraction ont été suivis de bout en bout et voici ce que nous sommes. Donc, au dit des artisans miniers, la quantité obtenue avec le rejet est nettement supérieure à la quantité obtenue avec le minerai de départ, en utilisant bien entendu du cyanure. Donc nous pouvons dire quand même que nous avons un produit qui donne des résultats très satisfaisants. Donc nous allons confirmer la véracité de la qualité du produit, à savoir qu'il s'agit d'un produit écologique et moins polluant.